Hey guys, it's Dana Johnson. Welcome back to my YouTube channel where I often upload videos about teaching online, combating a chronic illness, and paying off some massive student debt. So if these topics are of any of interest to you, then please, by all means, like and subscribe to my channel as I try to put out new videos every week. With that, let's talk about how I prepared myself for taking Disulfiram for Lyme treatment. Step number 1, get rid or store all products and food that contain ethanol. Don't overthink this step, okay? Starting Disulfiram is very scary because you don't want to poison yourself by accident. I get it. I have included down below a list of safe alcohol, forms of alcohol that you can eat and use in your facial products and in your hair, okay? Also, I've included a video of the products that I use while on Disulfiram and I have been fine. So please check out that video too. Step number 2. It's very important to get some routine blood work before starting Disulfiram as it can be very hard on the liver. So I recommend getting your liver and kidneys checked before starting. Before I started, my doctor really wanted to test me for mycotoxins and heavy metals. Because I am compound hetero for MTHFR, I need to work a little harder at detoxing like the normal person does. So what my doctor found was that I was actually quite high in heavy metals, but my mycotoxins were okay, meaning that I didn't have any mold issues, but I definitely had to do some work before starting Disulfiram with my heavy metals. Here's what my heavy metals looked like before starting detox. Step number 3, start detoxing by increasing the 3 Ps. And I've talked about this in my videos before, but it's pretty gross, so if you're squirmish, might want to get over that because Lyme disease is not for the faint of heart, and we gotta do a lot of gross stuff to feel better. Increasing the 3 Ps. P, by drinking more water. Poop, by adding fiber to your diet or taking magnesium malate. The third P is perspire. Increase your sweating, you guys. So you can do that by sitting in a sauna if you have one. And if you don't have one, then you can get into an Epsom salt bath, get into a warm bath, and then you can also sit in the sun. But I wouldn't overdo this step, you guys. Know it always, always, always replenish with some electrolytes at the very end of any sweat session. It doesn't matter if you sweat a little bit or you sweat a lot. So my doctor, when she found out that I was high in metals, she wanted to detox me with something called zeolite. Zeolite is a natural mineral, and what it does is it goes into your intestines and it has an affinity for heavy metals, and so it's going to pull and draw gently into your intestines, and then you're going to defecate that out. It's the more gentle form of detoxing, but it still can cause some nasty symptoms. So that's why you have to stay on top of detoxing regularly. And because like I said, I'm compound hetero, I wasn't able to take this every day like some people can. I was only able to take 500 milligrams of this twice a week. Otherwise, it was making me feel dreadful. So please. And this also has a tendency to dehydrate you more, so you have to drink even more water when you do zeolite. But you can just see here, it's a powder. And so 500 milligrams is half of the scoop that they give you. And I will put this in the description below. It doesn't taste like anything. It can kind of taste chalky if you do it in a glass of water. What I normally do is I put 500 milligrams of this in a small thing of water, and then I chug it fast just so it's done easy and I don't have to worry about having that last too long. It's always a really good idea to talk to your physician about this before starting any type of detox plan. I did about 3 or 4 months of this where I was taking 500 milligrams every Tuesdays and every Fridays. And so that way it can help my body, who has a hard time detoxing, to kind of catch up and I can still function as a human being. So here are the results of my heavy metals after I did 3 or 4 months of zeolite. So here is a side-by-side of my before and after. As you can see, the before I had a nice printed copy, whereas after I had to take a screenshot or a picture of it. So I've tried to align it the best I can. My doctor was mostly concerned about mercury being really high. So here you can see that mercury in the after is pretty much undetectable. In addition, you're probably also noticing that some look worse and some look like they've appeared out of nowhere. And that's just kind of what you get when you do a heavy metal detox.
So a lot of your heavy metals, when it's tested in the urine, it's tested what's free flowing in your bloodstream. So when you start pulling it out of the muscle cells and the fat cells, you start to see that there's some hidden heavy metals that you didn't know you had. So that's kind of what's going on here. So basically, I'm still a work in progress with this.
Hey guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have and it's helped you, please like it and subscribe, as this really helps my channel grow, and it's incentivizing to get more videos out to you and more helpful tips. Okay, have a good one.